Hello, viewers. This is Anil Singh. I am the business news editor as well. I have a very special guest, and he's none other than Mr. Martin RAISER, the Vice President of World Bank. And today I'm going to have a small chit chat and very seriously an important inputs by the World Bank Vice President himself. And he's in Hyderabad today. So we had a great opportunity, a one-time opportunity to interact with him. So I would welcome him right now and to enlighten us about all the initiatives of World Bank. So welcome to India
Thank you.
and welcome to Hyderabad,
Thank you very much.
and especially coming to Kanha Shantivana, the youth festival which is ongoing here, and rising with kindness is the topic today. So we are quite elated and very happy to welcome you in India, and we would love to know what exactly World Bank initiatives are for India as well as any specific projects.
Well, look, youth are the future.
Yes.
And South Asia has a lot of them. The next decade, the labor force in South Asia will grow to 1.6 billion people. That means it will be the largest labor force of any region in the world. And making sure that the people that represent that labor force, that the youth of India, of other countries in South Asia, have the best opportunities possible and can make their full contribution to improve their own lives, and as a result improve the prospects of the region, of the country, of the state.
Okay.
That's a big part of our mission.
Wow, sounds great actually. So India being the youngest nation, what do you feel, what kind of a potential can be, explored when it comes to India in terms of business, industries, and, contribution to the world's economy?
Well, India is the fastest growing among the large economies in the world, so it's already making a significant contribution. Of course, we very much hope it sustains that growth. It could even accelerate further, and that would make it one of the growth poles of the world economy. We have recently come out with a report on India's economy called the India Development Update, in which we project 7% growth for this financial year. We also look at some of the factors that could make India's economy even stronger, such as opening up more for trade and investment, integrating more into global value chains. That will make India a stronger economy, and it will make India even more important for other countries as well.
Wow. Now, after that answer, that's a great number what you had predicted from World Bank. And India, regarding India, you had come out with a new project, and there's a book also being launched. So in this regard, which are the prospective states you see among the Indian 29 states?
We work in many, many states in India. I'm not going to pick some. I'm very happy to be in Telangana this time round. This is my first visit. But I plan to visit many states in India over the time of my appointment as Vice President, because one of the factors that distinguishes India is its diversity. It is not really one country. It is many countries folded into one nation. And that makes it such a rich place to discover, but it also means that we have many, many different things going on in different places.
Okay. The current Prime Minister has been, to many of the world's biggest conferences. So what do you feel if you had come across any of his statements?
Well, we worked closely with India as the World Bank Group in the context of the G20, and that was a very notable contribution. I think one of the big contributions that presidency made, among many others, but is that it gave some strong recommendations on the future of the multilateral development banks themselves, of us. And those were excellent recommendations, which we're keen to implement. So this was giving us some very good guidance.
Wow. So looking at the future, last but not the least, the very important question, looking at the future, coming to 2030 and beyond, what do you feel India, where would it stand according to the World Bank perspective?
I think we're optimistic about India. I think the country is, at a position, as I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of youth. They're all going to enter the labor force. If all of these people find jobs and contribute to the economy, India will do very well. Now, that's not automatic. So more work needs to be done to upskill the youth, to make sure that they have the capabilities, they have what it takes to contribute productively to an economy that's also changing because of AI, because of digital technologies. But again, India has a strong basis in precisely those areas. And so there again, it has some good opportunities. But there's more work to do. This will not be automatic, but I think it can be done. And as a result, we're optimistic.
Wow. The recent, very important question, follow up with your last answer. The recent updates about the artificial intelligence, what has carried the entire world into a frenzied moment. Do you really feel this is going to sustain for a long time and everybody is going to have to adopt, especially the coming up, the unicorns or the sunicorns, like $1 billion enterprise startups? How do you feel the companies are doing adopting the technology?
Well, you know, I'm not, I would have to say I'm not an AI expert, but what we can see is that it's definitely going to have an impact. It's going to have an impact on a lot of occupations that will change. But in many ways, some people, of course, will face some competition because their jobs may become redundant. But for the majority of people in developing countries, our sense is that it actually opens more opportunities. Think of a student who used to have to walk long distances or take a bicycle to go to school, and sometimes when the weather is bad, couldn't even reach the school. With the help of digital connectivity, that student may still be able to learn. Likewise, an elderly person who doesn't have access to modern medical diagnostics through telemedicine can be helped more effectively. But even workers, and myself included, nowadays, you know, in the past we used to go to the Google search engine. Nowadays we go to ChatGPT or some other artificial intelligence or large language models, and we get answers that used to take us a long time. We get them at our fingertips. It's our responsibility now to learn how to use those technologies well, so that we avoid the risks that come with them and maximize the opportunities.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. And you have been in India. Have a great time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.